And next in today's session of fantastic discussions that we're having, I am really, really pleased to be welcome somebody who I learned an awful lot from the last time out that we spoke, Izzy Sanchez. And Izzy is working for Konica Minolta across in the States. As always, I'll ask Izzy to introduce himself directly because he'll do a better job than I will. But Konica Minolta for me have been one of the shining beacons of how to get remote service right. I've worked with them on both sides of the Atlantic for a long time, really trying to pull together some best insights. And Izzy's really kindly offered to share some of those insights with the Service Academy today, as well as giving us an update on exactly how their business is running. Because, like I say, they have been something of a poster child, certainly for me, of what real good service excellence looks like when we take remote to its ultimate conclusions and really run with it. Izzy, welcome. Thanks so much for joining us at the Service Academy. Really good to see you again, my friend.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here. So my name is Izzy Sanchez. I'm the Director of Service and Support Systems. Under me, I have an advanced call center. So we're kind of the buck stops here before it goes to engineering. I have a technical writing team that creates all the bulletins, the warnings, everything revolving around service. I have an IoT team responsible for service systems. We're doing, remote firmware, remote login, etc. And then I have a team of developers that are kind of help me make all of that work and kind of involved in a multitude of projects since we last spoke. Yes.
Yeah, it's growing. As we were touching base just before, it's kind of this wonderful, not even a hockey stick. It's kind of an overhang now. But I think that's a really interesting jumping off point, actually, Izzy, because the amount of people that are working within the team underneath you now, that just goes to show. Well, it says to me two things. It says how significant the remote side of service has become for Konica Minolta. But also shows that there's a lot of different layers in this, that many people watching this today, coming from an aftermarket or field service background, may not quite understand if they haven't gone that far into remote service. It may still pretty much remain as an offshoot of field service. But it's not, is it? It's kind of, the two are interwoven for you guys. But talk to us a little bit more about the complexity, I suppose.
So it gets extremely complex when you think about, we have our direct channel and then we have our indirect channel, right?
Yeah.
And then in addition to that, which I'm not too involved with outside of what I do, but we have our managed IT division, and then we have our mobotics, which is our security cameras. And in the U.S., I don't know if they have them out by you, but in the U.S., you have those cop cars with those little cameras in the back. License plates or security based on AI when you walk into a garage, and instead of you needing a tag, it just reads your plates and knows, hey, you're good. So we support that. So yeah, it's extremely complex. So this year, we have about 1,100, close to 1,200 direct field support and technicians, and the indirect channel, it's a little more complex to track. But last year, for example, I believe we supported 25,000 individuals across the country.
Okay, hopefully you found that really useful as a service leader. That's what our purpose here is to try and help you as a service leader be the best that you can. That's why we've got a library over 600 hours worth of content. That's why I'm always speaking to some of the best people, the smartest people in the industry. Now, the great news is you can access all of that content. We normally just charge £45 a month or £450 a year, but we're so confident in the value that we provide, we actually offer a trial for anyone that's new to field service news, and that is just £9. So if you're in the States, it's roughly $11, $12 at the moment. That's what? A couple of cups of coffee. That will give you 1 month of full access. All 600 hours of content, white papers, research, great conversations like these. Plus, it gives you access to the Field Service News Service Leaders courses, which is over 70 courses designed to help you as a service leader. Now, if you want to take advantage of this, do so quickly, because we only do these offers every now and then, because we can only accept a certain volume of members before we have to kind of make sure everyone's onboarded correctly. So the button down below will say unlock with FSN PRO. Okay, that's the button you click. You'll see a code just beneath that. Click that, take that code with you. The page will open into a new page, and you just pop that code just below, at the bottom, just below the payment section. That'll reduce your price down to £9. You can cancel at any time. So if it's not right for you, and I'll be honest, it usually is, and most people do continue on to have the full membership. But if it's not right for you, that's fine. You can cancel, and you've still got that access. You can still download everything theoretically, but most people find that because we're adding new content every month, it's a hugely valuable service. So take a look below, take advantage of this opportunity right now, and be the best service leader you can. Okay, take care.